South Cobb families, it's your principal, TJ Perry. Come on, let's walk and talk.
Hey Eagle family, this is your proud principal of the South Cobb High School, TJ Perry, and I just wanted to officially welcome you to the 2020-2021 school year. Know that our teachers are working diligently to make sure they are prepared for your students as we start this school year off virtually. Know that our mission and vision are still intact, with the mission of reaching out and moving forward towards student success, leading to an ultimate vision of empowering students for service and leadership in a global society. Know that we also have a school-wide goal of increasing student Lexile scores, which is basically their reading levels, and the teaching and learning will be a focus. I know a lot has happened, but we're going to continue having school. Hey students, just want to let you know, when we start off this school year virtually, we still do have some expectations for you to make sure that you are successful in this virtual learning. I'm going to go over a couple of those things and make sure that you're set and good to go. Number one, make sure that you are on time. Wake up early enough to get there. Probably try to log in maybe 5-10 minutes at least before your class starts, so that way that you're all set and ready to go. And checking to make sure your technology is working. Make sure you're in a quiet place. Check your surroundings. You know, you don't want to be with your bed all messed up in the background, or things are all messed up. Just make sure that you're in a good setting. Make sure it's quiet. That you're in a place that there's not a lot of background noise, people running around making noise. So check on that too, make sure you're good. Be prepared. If there's an agenda that was sent out beforehand, if you have some assignments that you were given before the class started, make sure that you were going to work on that day. Make sure that you have that with you as well, and be prepared for whatever that the lesson is going to be doing. Presentation, make sure that you're wearing the correct type of clothing. Just like if you were in school, the same type of dress code applies while you're at home as well. Mute yourself. When you come into the class, make sure that you are muted, so that way, number one, we don't hear background noise, and then number two, to make sure that we can hear what everyone is saying and one person can speak at a time. Make sure you're participating. Be focused, attentive, know what's going on, participate just like if you were in class. Raise your hand, ask questions, and participate just like you were in a regular face-to-face class. Make sure you are being responsible when you are chatting, when you are putting comments in the chat. Make sure they are appropriate. Make sure that they are conducive to teaching and learning, so that way you don't have any disciplinary consequences for certain things put in the chat. Communicate. Make sure that when you communicate, that you are speaking loudly and clearly, so that the teacher will hear you, or if you are sharing with the class, so that the rest of your classmates and peers hear what you are saying. And lastly, be respectful. Make sure you're respectful of the time. Make sure you're respectful of other people when they're making comments. And if you need to comment back on that, be respectful. Again, just as if you were in regular face-to-face class. And yes, we will continue with our magnet program. We at the South Cobb High School house the magnet program of the Academy of Research and Medical Sciences, and that is for students who are interested in the fields of medicine, sciences, and research. We provide a unique experience for those students, so that will help them as they go into their future careers of things such as looking at veterinary science, pediatrics, neurology, epidemiology, medical research, psychology, cardiology, orthopedics, and the list goes on. And we're going to continue doing that through the beginning of this school year virtually as well. So as of now, it does look like we are going to have fall sports, but extracurricular activities are on hold for right now. The sports that are governed by GHSA, they are following the guidance from the GHSA, and you can go to the ghsa.net website to find out more information on their coronavirus guidance and guidelines. But as far as any other extracurricular activities, they are on hold for right now. The guidance for determining the plan for extracurricular activities comes from the district, from the guidance that's provided by the Department of Public Health. Once things change, we will definitely notify and communicate those accordingly to you. Hey South Cobb Eagles, just letting you know, we still have the same expectations that we had face-to-face. We have those same expectations virtually in regards to attendance, behavior, assessments, grades, assignments, any of those things. We still have the same type of expectations for you. If you have any questions of those, please reach out to your teacher or your administrator with that. This will not be the same format and setup and expectation that it was back in the spring when we were out from March 13th to the end of the school year. Everything counts. Your grades do count. There will be attendance taken. And again, if there's any type of issues with disciplinary issues, then those will be handled accordingly. A couple things to touch here. If you have any technical issues messing with your technology, make sure you reach out to your teacher immediately. You can also call the school in regards to anything in case your internet or your technology is not working. You can just call the school and see if we can help set it up. But the teachers still have their blogs on the website, so they'll have information on there, and they're also looking at setting up Remind for everybody so that they can reach out to you, and you can reach out to them if you do have some other issues. And then also, before we go into phase 1, whenever that time comes, whenever we do, we will make sure to communicate again to you all so that you know exactly what a day in the life will look like at South Cobb High School when your student returns, so that way you will know all the things we have in place, all the safety precautions in place, so it'll be a smooth and safe transition. And as of right now, I can tell you a few things that we do have in place that we've already begun over this last month and change for the staff that's returned. I can tell you we have several masks and gloves, several thousand masks and gloves, and we have enough for students when they return. And if they need them as they come here, we will be able to provide those for them. We have face shields available. We also have, for our staff, we have the plexiglass shields that are on all the clerks and counselors and administrators' desks. So if they're meeting with anybody, if they needed to, they will have those there for everyone's safety. We take the temperatures of everybody who comes on campus in the morning. They sign in, they get the temperatures taken. They have the screening questions to check and make sure that they are healthy and safe. We have bottles of sanitizer in each classroom, or every room actually, and we have storage of a lot more, and to be able to use those again, throughout the school year as well. The custodians, they clean the bathrooms between every class period. Right now they do it throughout the whole day, but once school comes back or once students come back, they'll make sure to clean those bathrooms each period, and as well they'll walk around to every classroom and wipe off every handle, every doorknob. They're doing that right now. And each classroom has a spray bottle of disinfectant with a couple of rags that the teachers are able to spray between classes or between sessions right now, but when students return, they'll be able to spray between classes as well. So we're looking forward to this time. It's going to be something different, something new, but just bear with us. We're all trying to get through this together. We hope that you are excited as we are to get started. I know it's going to look a little different, but we're still here. We're going to focus on teaching and learning, and we're going to be here for your child because we know that we are prepared for your students to return virtually and then face-to-face when that time comes, because we are the best, the one, the only, the South Cobb High School. Now soar with pride.